We are going to practice drawing the nose, the mouth by drawing some lips, and the eyes for our portrait. This is just a practice session of how to draw each one of those facial features. All right, the first thing I'm going to do, I'm going to do a nose, and I'm going to do the nose by drawing circles. I recommend you drawing these real light. I'm drawing it darker so you can see it better. And then you need to have two smaller circles overlapping near the top of the circle in the middle. So I'm going to draw two circles outside of the bigger one, and you need to have room below it because we're going to use this circles to draw the nose. And what you're going to do now is come in and making it darker on one side of the circles. Then you're going to go across the bottom of the circle. Then we're going to come down, tracing, making it darker along the bottom of the big circle. Then go back across on the other circle, and we're going to go up. Just represent the bottom of the nose. I'm going to also add a little line here. It's a little line here just in case, just for right now. And we can go ahead and try to erase. I'm going to try to slightly erase these circles. And this is what you want to have. And you can, if you want to, I need to see at least the bottom of the nose to represent the nose for your drawing of people. So if you have at least this, then I will accept that. And you can come in, take your pencil, and you're going to lightly shade. For right now, just to help you make it more realistic, shade the bottom of the circles. Now, if you want to do more details on the nose, then you can come up here draw two lines, and you can always curve it out. And usually I try to shade in one half of this, only one side of it. I can do it on both sides, but I only shade in, darken up one side of it real good. Because usually I come over here and I'm gonna do like two dots. You don't have to do this right now, but I'm saying I will mainly probably put the eye right about there. And just like you're making, that's too wide, I think. I'm just gonna do a football shape. And then on this side of the nose, I usually try to go down. When you draw an eye near the nose, you want to have that part come down, back up a little bit. Then you're gonna curve it down, making the bottom of the eye. And after you do more of the football shape with this part of it, you're gonna come in now and just draw a circle. And part of my circle may go above the eye, that's fine. You can always erase that later. And then you do another circle on the inside of it. You can darken this circle right here. making it real dark, and then you are going to darken the bigger circle, but not as dark as the small circle. And you can do this using your, if you're using coloring pencil, then you probably want to do, like, if you're using green, make it real dark here and a lighter green out here. So you can press down real hard, then press down with less pressure on the outside of it. And if you want to make it more realistic, I will prefer for you to start doing this right here, where you're shading underneath that top curved line. Make it a bit darker underneath that curved line, and especially you can do another line above it that's parallel to it. And you can come in here starting near the pupil of the eye. You want to do your curved line for your eyelashes if you're going to add those. For the portraits, you may not have room to see it, so you don't have to add that, but you need to have at least the eye. I'm not going to try to line up the lips the right way, but I'm just going to try to do the lips. And what you're going to do is you're going to draw two circles that are going to be side by side, and then another circle pretty much the same size as those, or a little bit bigger, but it's going to overlap. I'm going to take this right here and draw that circle, have it overlapping the two at the bottom, which should be the same height and same size.
So you have your 3 circles.
We're going to use these circles, and you probably want to come out and do a point over here and one over here. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to take my pencil and I'm going to do the middle where the two lips meet, and I'm going to make this darker using that bottom circle. And then I'm going to curve and go out straight, curve, and then you want to go out straight, representing where the top and bottom is going to meet. I'm going to make this line real dark because I want it to be probably the darkest part of the lips. And then I'm going to come up to the top circle, and I'm going to do a curved line that's going to go underneath the top of the circle, just like that. Just like that. And what you're going to do now is you are going to take this line and you are going to curve it, and you're going to go making the top lip. Again, on this side, you're going to curve it. Then you're going to go back down to where the line is, finishing the top lip. I'm going to now come to the bottom right here, and I'm going to connect these two with a line. It could be somewhat flat or a slight curve to it. And then I'm going to come up. I made some real big lips on this one, looking like my lips. So the size of your lips can be big or small. It's all on you. You're the artist, okay? And then I'm going to come in here and I'm going to erase these circles because you're no longer going to need them. I'm going to erase the circles. And to make this look more realistic, I'm going to start making it real dark above this line. Shading. This is going to be the darkest part of the lips for this assignment. And then I'm going to get a little bit lighter as I go up. So if you're doing red lips or using a color pencil, then you may want to make this part real dark red and again get lighter as you go up. And you can stop and water. Then we are going to shade underneath this, but not as dark as the top above the line. Above the line, it's going to be darker. Below it, it's going to be a little bit less darker. Make sure the top of it is darker than below it. Just want to do a little slight shade right below the top lip. And then we are going to come down here and shade the bottom. So take your pencil and you want to take and just do a little bit of dark values and get lighter as you go up. Now if you want to take it all the way up, that's fine. If you want to take it all the way up, that's fine. Just shade that part of the lip, but make sure it's a little bit darker near the top, underneath the top lip. It should be darker. And then to make it look more realistic, I'm gonna take my eraser and I'm going to add a little highlight. You either do the eraser or you just don't shade in that part. Don't take it all the way up. I'm gonna add a little eraser to add a little highlight for the lip. And you can go back in and just touch it up if you make parts of it darker and at the bottom. That's on you. More right here, or even more up the top. But just adding some dark values, some light and dark values on your lips, a little bit on your nose, especially the bottom part of it. Not too much on the nose, but just a little bit. Doing down the side. It's going to make your facial features look more realistic. And for this assignment, we just did a little practice session of drawing some eyes, nose, and lips. And you can do multiple times. Just practice it on a sheet of paper before we do the actual portrait. And that's it. Another lesson down. All right, all right, all right. You learned something new today. I'm out.